Here's a look at today's headlines. According to the Hurriyet Daily News, President Trump's agenda faced new obstacles in the Senate yesterday. Lawmakers held votes on several of the administration's policy proposals. The results will determine the pace of legislative priorities. This is a big deal because Senate outcomes on these measures will shape federal spending, regulation, and taxes that directly influence American wages, business costs, and household budgets. AFBytes lens. This is a key domestic policy battleground with implications for the U.S. industrial base, border security, and the overall economy. The Jerusalem Post reports that Donald Trump indicated that formal negotiations are not necessary for the United States to obtain Iran's enriched uranium. He also commented on progress in Israel-Lebanon relations. This is significant because statements on Iran nuclear material affect expectations for sanctions enforcement and Middle East stability. AFBytes lens. This signals a potential shift in U.S. strategy towards Iran, potentially reducing reliance on multilateral agreements and prioritizing direct acquisition of nuclear material. NBC News reports that several former Republicans who opposed Trump have switched to running as Democrats in the 2026 primaries. Early results show limited success in gaining voter support. This is noteworthy because shifts in candidate pools can influence primary outcomes and general election matchups in congressional and state races. AFBytes lens. This development could reshape the political landscape, potentially impacting the balance of power in Congress and the policy agenda. RTE reports that Donald Trump described a meeting between Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky as potentially great. The remark comes amid ongoing discussions about paths to address the Russia-Ukraine conflict. No specific timeline or details for such a meeting were provided. This is important because a direct meeting could influence the trajectory of the Ukraine conflict and associated U.S. foreign policy commitments. Outcomes may affect energy prices and defense spending that touch household budgets and taxes. Shifts in negotiations also carry implications for broader U.S. trade and security policies. AFBytes lens. This highlights the potential for direct diplomacy to shape the conflict, potentially reducing U.S. involvement and its associated costs. Seattle is 55 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Anchorage is 58 degrees and mostly clear. Chicago is 70 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Atlanta is 61 degrees and sunny. Los Angeles is 61 degrees and mostly cloudy. Stay tuned for updates. Thanks for listening. Be sure to follow and share America Forever Bites.